Hello. It is a new week, and I'm gonna start it off with a haul. I've got 2 boxes, and I've got some seeds that I got. We're gonna start with seeds because they're right here, and there's a whole bunch of them, and they're not all the ones I want. There's a couple that I think I'm gonna pick up. These aren't necessarily for this year. They're gonna be for starting over winter, like early spring. There's a couple I might just try and grow indoors, see how it works out. I do want to try and pot some peppers and keep them inside. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know. But let's go through the seeds that I got. The first one I got was chili de árbol. This is one that both John and I have talked about wanting because we use chili de árboles in cooking and such. Shoshido peppers, always a good one to have. Rosemary, because I thought I had rosemary. I do not have any rosemary seeds, and I want to put that one along with chamomile out in my front beds in front of the house. And I think I'm gonna, honestly, next year I'm gonna work on making that like a herb flower garden out front, because it's just overgrown with I'm not sure what, like weird dead, half dead trees right now, like half dead bushes right now. So I gotta like dig it up next summer. I also got, it says habanada. Habanada. I thought it was habanero, but it's habanada peppers. This is a habanero variety, so it's habanada. It's a habanero variety of peppers. A variety of habanero peppers. There we go. We got mini-me cucumbers. This is the only one that's a different brand. I got all these from Seed Time. I use them to plan out my garden each year. These are mini-me cucumbers because John loves to snack on cucumbers, and I think these will be small enough for snacking cucumbers. We got Tabasco peppers, because I think these would be kind of fun to try and grow and see what they look like. And I love how they grow. I think they look really fun. More tomatillos. I did not manage to get any to grow last year, so we're going to try again. And then, finally, I'm going to get some sunflowers. These are not the giant sunflowers. These are Black Russian sunflowers, so they should... Oh, goodness. They should be... Oh, it says 12 feet tall. Never mind. I got giant ones. My bad. I didn't read that first. But I think this could be a lot of fun. Sunflowers are my favorite flower. So, yes. Then I got some pumpkin seeds that I'm going to try next year. We're thinking about doing it in the back of the house. Like in the far back, we have like a little jungle area, and it might be kind of fun to have pumpkins growing back there sometime. And then carrots. These I am going to plant this year. I'm going to plant them probably at some point this week. I need to go out, take out the mulch that was covering up where the garlic was, and I'm going to replace it with carrots in order to grow something else. So that's my seed haul. I also got some compost in the mail from them as well. That was the main reason I made the order. I got 2 boxes. Now I got 2 boxes here. Both are book boxes. And let's go through them really quickly. I haven't opened either one. I know what's in them. One is my monthly subscription for Broken Binding, and the other one is a pre-order. So we're going to start with the pre-order. Wait. Slicey wouldn't stay open. Okay, so it is what I thought it was. I got Accomplice to the Villain, which is the 3rd book in the Assistant to the Villain series by Hannah Nicole Mayer, I'm sorry. I haven't finished the 2nd one in this book, so we'll see what I end up doing with this one. I'm not sure. The 2nd one wasn't quite my fancy, but I still wanted to support her. I know there's now 4 books. I believe we start getting romance in this one, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about it. I don't know. The first one was a lot of fun, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy it. I know that they kind of rushed her a little bit through the series, which is unfortunate. This should be the 3rd book in the Magicians series. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Boxes! The Rift War Saga, which is one that I'm going to be looking at getting next. This is A Darkness at Sethanon. Still few things of worth are ever simple or easy. True. So pretty. I love how these books are packaged. And it is, yeah, it's the Rift War Saga. So this is the third one. I don't think I've actually unboxed the first two on camera. Oh well, but I might as well since I'm here. Oh, they're such pretty books. There might be spoilers. I haven't read it. I don't know. Here's the cover. Look how pretty that is. It's so gorgeous. Spine. A dragon. So that'll be interesting. Looks like they're riding a dragon actually. And I believe the whole thing is that these match up a little bit too. Mine are both downstairs, so I'm not gonna grab them right now. Oh, wow. We've got Fire Horse. We've got a Fire Horse here. It's very exciting. Your destiny is now your own to forge as best you may. Okay. And then let's look at the back. It's probably gonna be no spoiler. Frubski's big battle scene. Very cool, very cool. And let's look at the rest of the book. The top is yellow, orangish color, and there is a green ribbon in it. But okay, here we go. So it's hard to see in this light, but here we go. It's very cool. I think I'm going to try and jump into this one next, pretty soon. I'm intrigued by this one. This is the third and final volume in Ryman Feist's trilogy, the Rift War Saga. So, yes. There we go. These are my 2 books, and then my packets of seeds. That's what I got for you guys. Alright. It's like bedtime, so I'll talk to you later.
Stars last night, did not believe that I would end up
a cheesecake interruption.
I brought cheesecake bites.
Jung brought me cheesecake bites. Which one do you want to try first? We gotta try them all.
We do.
You want to try the regular one
Let's
first?
do the regular.
Do the regular cheesecake. These are from Sam's Club. Okay, these are really big wrappers.
They are.
Like unnecessarily. That's tasty. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's tasty cheesecake. That's really tasty.
So yeah, if we get some toppings.
Oh yeah,
people can
that'll be
drizzle
delicious.
on top of them or dip into.
Well, I mean, they have toppings in some of these other ones, so let's try.
They do, but.
Yeah, let's try this one. What's this one?
The red one.
The red one. You know what? Probably raspberry.
I think it's raspberry.
It's only in the little first top little part. Maybe it's not the whole way down. Pretty good. It's about the same, honestly.
There is a fruitiness to it.
There's a faint raspberry to it, but not enough that, like, I would call it raspberry.
Well, but again, if we get toppings.
That's true. That would be good.
If people want to put chocolate on it, it'll,
true. And this one, it's chocolate chip. This looks like chocolate chip cookie dough, honestly.
Like cookie dough.
This might be cookie dough. He's gonna be gone in like 10 seconds. Let's put him out. Oh yeah.
I think we'll do these.
Mm-hmm.
$20 for a box of 64.
Mm-hmm. So these will be good. I do think my favorite's still the plain though.
Mm-hmm. I like the raspberry.
Okay, cool. And we each get one of these. Mm-hmm. My least favorite, weirdly enough, is the chocolate.
Same. It's still really good.
It's delicious, but I prefer the regular. Oh, it's really storming out there.
There's been a veto on that.
What?
The
Thunder vetoed that. It did not like that. I didn't like the chocolate very much. It's also got like an Oreo cake bottom, so. Alright, so I feel like, I haven't really talked like at all yet, but I feel like it's important that I let you know I am actually listening to an audiobook for at least a chunk of doing all of this flower making. Yes, I'm up in the office. Yes, I have a red panda calendar. No, it's not in the right month. Hold on. This is how life has been. I'm still in July. Eric, oh, we get to be lazy. We're so cute. I am just over halfway through The Gate of the Feral Gods by Matt Dinman, and oh my gosh. I enjoy this immensely. I am enjoying this story immensely. However, it's stressing me out just a little bit. I feel like that is a safe thing for me to currently say, is that this book is slightly stressing me out. And when I say that, I mean, obviously, there are going to be, I think they said 10 books in this series, and I'm on book number 4. Like, there are 3 more that are already out that are, 2 of them are over 800 pages. A lot's gonna happen. Carl's gonna survive. Like, the newest book, book 8, is called Carl's Book of Boom. Like, he's gonna blow stuff up. He likes to blow stuff up. I enjoy it when he blows things up. Let's be honest here. Many of us do. But he's stressing me out. And I understand why it's written the way it is, and I love it for it. I love this idea of it being, like, basically D&D. And this is what's in my head. It's stuck in my head as D&D meets the Hunger Games. And I love it so much. Now, I am on chapter 20. For those of you who have read this book, you know what that means. They have 5 days left. We'll see how this goes. I'm really excited. I am honestly enjoying this book. I do want to at least get The Butcher's Masquerade. Is that the next one? Yeah, The Butcher's Masquerade, which is book 5. That was on my TBR for August. I don't know if I'll get to it. I've been really stressed out this month, so I actually haven't been reading, like, at all. But I did start my series of short stories, which was The Suburban Monsters. I'm like 19 pages in because I read 2 of the short stories and I thoroughly enjoyed them. So would recommend. Really liked it. But I'm gonna continue listening to Carl for a little bit longer. Maybe. I don't know. That's my other problem, is I'm having a really tough time deciding on things, and I'm getting really impatient with things really fast. It's a lot of a mind over matter thing right now for me, where I'm feeling like I'm stuck. I'm feeling like I need to get things done. I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough when I know consciously that I am doing a lot. I am doing a lot of things. I am figuring out a lot of things that I've never done before. And I'm trying to do it while planning a wedding. And I'm trying to do it while I'm stressed out about my job, while I'm stressed out about YouTube, while I'm stressed out about my house. I'm stressed out about a lot of things right now. And some of them I don't really need to be stressed out about. My job's not going anywhere. I really hope. I work in a public library, so my hope is that it's not going anywhere. Yeah. I'm trying to get things done. I'm trying to still have hobbies while I'm also prepping for a wedding, where I realized I made 50 of these little inner flower pieces in not the color I wanted. Which, again, in hindsight, is not a huge deal, but my head is turning it into a really big deal. And I'm going to use the other ones. That's not the problem. The problem is that I'm freaking out about not having enough pieces, and I'm inviting people to come help me put these together. But that's not the hardest part about this. The hardest part about this whole process is cutting out these little shapes with, blade warning, this little freaking thing. And I know there's other ways of doing this. Like, I'm sure there's a program somewhere that I could do on a computer. I'm sure I could get a Cricut. I can't afford a Cricut right now. I really can't. We're cutting as many corners as we can with this wedding to make it fun, enjoyable, and still be able to afford things. And I cannot justify, even to myself, getting a Cricut. I just cannot do it. So, we're not doing that. And I'm going to complain a little bit about it. And that's just my life right now. But overall, honestly, I'm not dissatisfied with what's going on with my life, with anything. It's just a lot going on. And adulting is hard. And what was it Autumn Kings said in their song? Is something about, I tried turning 25, but being an adult isn't worth it. It was something like that. I don't remember the lyrics exactly, but it's something like that. And you know what, guys? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But, and I have like 15 library books checked out right now, and I have read none of them. So, it's just, I'm stressed out. I'm tired. And honestly, I'm really excited to get married, but I am going to also be not relieved. I will be happy when the wedding is done. Not because I'm not excited for the wedding, but because I feel like I'll be less stressed out about that, and it'll be one thing I can take off my plate. So, yeah, that's my little update right now. Got some stuff today. I think I showed you a haul. Yeah. And got some seeds that I'm actually going to plant probably tomorrow. My pea plants, my pea pod plants. Pea pod plants? Yes, my pea plants. Yeah, they died. So, we're going to try again. I think they died because of the weather, because it's either been like 90 degrees or it's been downpouring. Like, there has been almost no in between for the past month at least. And it's kind of been nasty. I'm in the Midwest in the United States. And yeah, it's kind of been a little bit nasty. But we move on. It is what it is for now. And I'm going to try and replant some pea plants. And I'm going to also plant some spinach. Because my lettuce, it came up, but it is incredibly bitter. And this is the same lettuce that I planted last year when it was very much not bitter. It was not, like, honestly, pretty gross. And when I looked it up, Google has told me that my lettuce was stressed out. And you know what? Same lettuce. I get that. And so because my lettuce was stressed out, it grew very spiky, and it is not good, honestly. I can't eat a lot of it. Yeah. I'll still eat it, but I am going to pull it out, and I'm going to plant spinach in that area instead. See how the spinach goes. I've never grown spinach before, so we're going to see what happens. It is the middle of August. Should be fine. It's been frosting later in the year, so I think we'll be good. We're also getting married in October, so I'm kind of hoping that it's not going to frost before our wedding. That is the main goal. Not that I can control that at all, but that is what it is. So, that's my update. I'm going to keep cutting out these little flower squares, and maybe listen to Carl. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's my update. This is your daily reminder in the mismatched kitchen that if you get something that's pre-made, you are able to adjust it. You can add spices. You can add whatever you want to it, right? Mm-hmm. That's what we do all the time. I have a pre-made pasta dish here that we tried, and there's no spices. So we added spices. And you know what? It tastes really good still. And it was a lot cheaper than me trying to make this and figure this out on my own. I've never made vodka sauce. I don't know what goes into it. I assume vodka is in it.
I've had a salad with like a vodka type sauce, really, but it had some really clear croutons. It came in a very small bowl. It was very cold.
Was it a shot?
It might have been a shot.
It might have been a shot. Did it have a lime on it? That was the green? That was the green, wasn't it?
Yeah. One of the best salads I ever had.
But this is your daily reminder for that. What did we just made? We picked up this, that's upside down, this, which we call frog noodles, because rana in Spanish is frog. This from Sam's Club. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And I'm literally heating it up on the stove. You can heat it up in the microwave. And I added basil, a little bit of cayenne, some garlic, oregano, red pepper flakes, thyme, and you know what? It tastes really good. And salt and pepper. So you can always add things. Just a reminder, in case you forget. And frozen pizza. We always add things to our frozen pizzas. It makes them taste good.
Emergency pizza.
We call them emergency pizzas, but you can add spices to a pizza. You can add cheese to a pizza. You can add pineapple. You can add toppings to a pizza. That is something you're allowed to do. Just a reminder. Also, enjoy the two-toned kitchen. Alright, so I feel like I should say I do more than just cut out paper to make flowers, because I feel like that's all I've filmed recently. And in this room, in case you haven't noticed, the lighting has changed. We got a fan for in here because it's been really, really warm. But this fan doesn't offer the best lighting. It offers good lighting. It offers spotlight lighting. I do like it, and I think we're going to keep it. So we got some other lights, and I'm going to put one up here, and I'm going to end up putting one over by the chair for the reading area. by the bookshelves. I haven't even opened these yet. We got these at Menards. They're on sale, so we're gonna see how this goes. These are, they're sconce lights, they're bottom matte black. They are battery operated, but they take like 6 AA batteries, so I need to go find some batteries. But yeah, I kind of want to see what they look like to start off with. Oh, that's cute. They're like full-on plastic. These aren't fancy. We didn't get fancy ones. I don't think these are even $40. Yeah. And they've just got a little power button right here that I'll use. Actually, like, they're kind of wobbly. These are not very sturdy. I'm not going to paint them right now. I am probably going to be doing something for this room to kind of update it at some point. But there's 2 of them in this box, so I am gonna slide it off. Okay, so it's 6 batteries per. I didn't realize that. That's a lot of batteries. But that means I'm hoping that it'll last a while. And there's kind of cool. There's a level on the back, so I can know. And basically, it looks like what you'll do is you can attach this panel to the wall, and there is a level right here. That's what this is. So that way you know if it's straight or not. And then just attach this to it, which is kind of a cool way of doing that. So I might do this tomorrow. I don't know. But I am trying to... I do other things. I really do. In fact, I have started Suburban Monsters. And I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm not far into it, but I am enjoying it. But yeah, this is going to be probably a tomorrow project, I think. So cool, and I think those will look nice. Excellent. Alright. Hello. Vlog update. So, I did finish the Dungeon Crawler Carl book I was working on, which was the Gate of the Feral Gods. I did finish that one yesterday, actually. I really, really enjoyed it. I really loved the ending, and I'm very intrigued to see what happens next. But instead of continuing on with the series, currently, I will be starting it probably tomorrow at work. I'm going to read some of Suburban Monsters. I read a little bit more of this book a couple nights ago, and I'm now like 50 pages in or so, I think. 55 pages in. So, and I'm really enjoying this series of short stories. They are creepy, they are a lot of fun, and I think that I'll be able to finish this pretty quickly. Hopefully, that means that I'll be able to get to the rest of my TBR this month. But, yeah, so we're going to continue with this one. And I'll let you know how it goes.
Killing time, Friday night. Found a photograph of us, without cares and worn out clothes. Doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road. I can't remember where we headed that night. We were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. It's funny how times roll by. Is it 12 years since last time? Where'd you go? What's the score? Did you find what you were looking for? I never see you anymore. I can't remember what we did that day. We were blowing off steam in Paris, but I wanted to stay, 'cause I know how it felt when we raised hell. I won't forget that. But we were clever not to take it photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been. Cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. Way back then.
Going to get a little preview real quick to see what it looks like with the text block in. Try very similar to before, but green, but I can take a look at book if I didn't say something.
Alright, so it is Sunday night because spent most of this morning kind of relaxing a little bit, literally relaxing, getting things kind of sorted, and then spent this entire afternoon at my parents' house making flowers for the wedding. Now, we didn't make as many as we planned because I didn't cut out nearly as many shapes as I wanted, but we did make all these flowers. So these are all flowers, and we made a couple others too. I think there's like 7 or 8 others. So this is a start. This is not far in, but we started, we drew all the pieces, cut them out, and glued them together. These little things take way too long, in my opinion, to glue together. Come on, focus. Yeah, there we go. So they're nice, they look good. These are all roses, and then a couple miniature, they're like marigolds basically. But I'm gonna go upstairs, and I think I'm gonna work on some more. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put a couple more together tonight because I have the time. I'm still wide awake. After we put the flowers together, my parents actually had a neighborhood get-together, so they had a bunch of people over, made s'mores in their fire pit, and it was honestly really cool. Dad just decided to try and do it like yesterday, so he just put flyers like in everybody's like in the newspaper boxes and then in the flags on the mailbox, because that's not illegal, but inside the mailbox you're not allowed to do. But he just decided to do it yesterday and then did it. So there we go. It's really kind of cool. It looks really nice. It was a lot of fun. Wow, it looks really nice. It was a lot of fun. He put up some lights around their fire pit, and it was really, really pretty, and like half the neighborhood came, which was really neat. So there were probably like 15 people in my parents' backyard, which was really nice. So they live in a small town, so it makes sense. But that's what I got. I'm gonna go make some flowers now, because I'm sure you are all very tired of me talking about making flowers, but that is what I am doing with my life currently. So, yes. Alright, talk to you later. Alright, welcome to the end of the vlog. Let's do a quick wrap up, shall we? So, one thing to note that I haven't actually filmed yet. I finished Suburban Monsters 13 Short Stories by Christopher Hawkins. I'm giving this a 4.5 out of 5. I thoroughly enjoyed this. There was like 1, maybe 2 stories that did not hit for me, and the rest really did, which never happens, especially in horror stories. I'm very picky about my certain brand of horror that I like, and I think I found the type that I like. The creepy stuff that kind of leaves you hanging a little bit. Doesn't wrap up nicely in a little bow, but leaves you hanging, and it's just the short stories. I think I absolutely loved it. Would recommend for anyone who loves horror, but for the rest, there's a lot of trigger warnings in this. There's death, there's injury, there's creepy things, there's kidnapping, there's all sorts of stuff going on in this book. As with all horror, I always recommend read at your own discretion. It's horror. Like, that is exactly what it is. Would recommend, though. Was very, very good. Very well done. So, yeah. Very creepy. But, like, they're not leaving me, like, with dread in the middle of the night, which is good. But they are adding a little bit of that creep factor. So I really, really enjoyed this, and I will look into more short stories by this author as well. So that's what I finished this week. Well, and I finished The Gate of the Feral Gods as well. I did not start The Butcher's Masquerade. Maybe I'll start that at work tomorrow. I'm not sure. But that's where I'm at. And I've gotten a lot done. I actually started a new cross-stitch project yesterday. And it's a new bookmark, because I must have a bookmark going at all times, and I got annoyed with the other one I was making. So I'm doing, this one's going to be a mountain scene. I actually do have a pattern for this one. It's just, this bookmark is actually smaller than the pattern itself is, but the pattern can be kind of condensed a little bit into this. So that's what I'm doing. This is just trees and shadows. So there we go. We started it. And yeah, that's what I got. Where am I at? I don't want the needle just sitting out, so we're going to put the needle back in. I've been working a lot on my other cross stitch. I've been working a lot on paper flowers. So there's a lot going on right now. I just had the shock of it's less than 50 days until our wedding, so I'm just like, all right, it's time to panic. It's time to panic. But that's about where I'm at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate when people watch the videos, when they like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward. I hope your day goes well.